When I was a young girl, my father, he took me to play some games on the stream online. He said, "Girl, well, you but do a very silly bit that doesn't really go anywhere." Hello, Jet Buns. Hello, Ed. How are you? I'm good. I'm feel good. I got a lot of fucking. Hi, Ed. Hi, Quantum Eggs. And hi, ISV. Let's play some fucking Shadowverse. Why don't we? That's the video game I said I'd play today. God, I hope so. There we go. Okay, all good. Turn it down for boosting. Ooh, God. Then yes, today's been alright. I've just been sorting my stuff out. Ooh. I'm wondering if I should really bother even trying to do afternoon streams, because I've just like, I feel like if I do stuff if I keep my middays free, I tend to be more productive. If I don't have anything to do, I can just like get a bunch of stuff done. So, sorry for people who enjoy my afternoon, my Shadowverse streams, that it might become just purely evening based. Just get shit from these packs. The steal at daily pack. I mean, it's a daily, but daily packs can't get you any one pack off from doing. There's no weekend tournament or any of these. I guess place spells. Or this one. Oh, but yeah, there's a new set, new card set, and a free run collab. I don't really care about. Watched the show, never read the manga. Was it a light novel at first? I don't know. That's how much I don't know. I don't know what the original source material is. I don't really care. I don't really care, so I'm not really. Then it's got rewards for it. That's fine. That's whatever. That's basically what I get out of it. But importantly, new cards, new stats. Yeah, because I really need to like. And the Blossoming Fate, Turn of. Okay, I can check it. Is got a free run ticket and you don't know what to do with it? Yeah, I don't know what I'd do. I haven't. That's why, like, do I want to bother pulling on the limited banner? Because the limited banner is kind of a scam because you don't get to keep your points overall. They got turned into files, but then files might be more useful because I don't care about the leaders from the other pack. But again, yeah, I don't know. I don't care about free run. I'm sure it's nice for people who do care about free run, but I don't. I don't have any problems with the franchise. It's like, yeah, this is a collab, but I'm just here for the free shit. You get the free. The only thing I could possibly care about is getting alternative Abysscraft Commando, which we got for free. So like, I got what I need out of it for free. I don't need just log it in. Don't need to worry about anything else. But yes, I do care about it, as I said, because it's kind of like a mix of two things, because they did the tarot theme before Fortune's Hand. That was I had all these tarot themed cards, and I'm returning some new ones. But the main theme of the set is obviously this Hanafuda theme with the characters, and this set is silly. It's bonkers. These cards are ridiculous. Look at the fucking neutral legendary of the set. Just like, he just loves the number 8, I guess. I don't know much about Hanafuda. I know you've got cards with pictures on them. You have to do stuff like do make hands of the pictures. I don't know. I don't know shit about Hanafuda. But we got hot women. This lady does like ditch your hand, draw 8, or you can go gambling, draw 2 and reduce their cost by 8, which is just kind of like what to expect out of the set. Also, Ulon is back. This guy was pretty infamous in when he was in Shadowverse Classic. He did a very similar thing. He was arguably higher risk or lower risk, depending how you feel about it. But his main thing is when he's on the theme of the it is a nightmare set complement. Like, so the theme obviously with the tarot character cards is that they're one thing that they're very different because of how reverse tarot works. So you have an effect does one thing and then an effect that does a very different thing. Often the reverse of a tarot is a very chaotic, very disruptive. But like you have seen this with Ulon Chariot, whose base ability when he's normal is just to deal a 7 damage board wipe to enemy followers. It's pretty damn good on a 7/7 body. 7. But it is evolved. But when he's evolved, he is reversed. Well, I'm annoyed the art doesn't actually get like flipped over. I'll actually see. Show this on. Wolfrod is the only one who does. Usually the they'll have it with the Power Legendaries. Yeah, they have 2 very different effects depending on whether them or not. Yeah, Ulawon deals 7 damage to a random ally or enemy 3 times, which can hit face. And of course, 7 damage times 3 is 21, so it is very possible for Ulawon to either outright kill your opponent or yourself, because he does not discriminate. The only thing he does... Back in Classic, he did damage equal to his power, but he only did it twice. But it was the same kind of effect. It still had the same random targeting. But he also... There's 2 key differences. One, that was on Enhance, so he was a 3-play.33 at base, and Enhance for 7, you got this random damage effect. And it was, he had the additional effect of he couldn't attack. He did have a shitload of defense, and the effect, it was more like the fight mechanic from Magic the Gathering, so he'd hit a enemy follower and then the follower would be... Well, he hit hit a target, he does not discriminate between ally and enemy, and then they'd deal their power back to him, so fighting. Obviously, he hits a leader has 0 attack. Counter-attack at all. But yeah, he was also a very it was a bit, like, less reliable. That was kind of like not really used that often, except in Death Patrol. But like this isn't really. You can like make this work like for you if you've had a very successful aggressive style. You can be like, okay, he has much better odds of defeating my opponent than me if your opponent is at. Basically, if your opponent is at 7 or less and you're at above 7, then you're pretty in, and there's no other targets on the board. You're in a pretty good state to win if you play Ulon, but you can still lose. Wonder how much we'll see of that today. Obviously, I don't have him, so I'm not playing him, and also I'm not much of an aggro swordcraft player. That's the main kind of deck he runs in. You play him in an aggro deck so that you can get your opponent down to 7 by turn 7, or even turn 6 if you're enough. And just like get them into that range where they just need the one hit to kill them. I have never seen someone just leave him unevolved. Every time I've seen this man played, regardless of the situation, he's been evolved, and sometimes it kills me, sometimes it just kind of like spreads about damage pretty evenly. Like, hits one random follower, hits both people in the face, and you're just like, okay. And just as often, he kills the person who cast it. I've seen him unevolved, and you have. Wow, that's rare. Because I do kind of like just imagine him as the fucking Green Goblin mask. It's like the moment you play him, even if you're like your opponent's got this massive full board, and it would be so wise just to let him swipe the board out. People don't do it. They go for the evolve because they know that it's possible that they could win. And I've only seen that kill them so far. But yeah, it's a lot of... I haven't, unfortunately, despite my love for this card in Kreska, I have not actually made a Link-Earl deck because they are bad. This gives us... Link-Earl comes back as with, max HP reduction. Currently the one of two ways to do this in the game, the other one being the spell from the 10 play point spell from the Coctus deck. But people have found it's just because you have to play one Link-Earl and then you have to keep playing additional Link-Earls, which you get a lot of by super evolving until you eventually reduce your opponent's max defense to 0 or within another lethal range. And when it works, but frequently it doesn't work, and it is cute. I might give it a try at some point. Because all I really need to do is... I don't really want to, like, craft a for it. It's too silly. Yeah, so it's not... It doesn't work on the first... The first one will not reduce defense, because the first one just gives you the crest. That's why... And the crest is, like, whenever an allied link enters the field. Which does mean that... So, that does mean that it's when it mean... Yeah, that does mean that, if you manage to... If there's any effect that pulls Link-Earl or makes a copy of Link-Earl directly on the field, or, just pulls them out of your hand or whatever. I don't think there is any in RuneCraft right now. If they put some in, then that will also count. Anytime. That's why that's the kind of like difference that it being on a crest makes. It could just also be on the card as like whenever this card entered, rather than fanfare. It's like currently, as far as that nuance doesn't really matter right now because I'm pretty sure there are no I might be wrong. I don't think there's any card in RuneCraft that just puts a follower onto your board from anywhere. But there might be. That's a little thing to do, but yeah, just lots of fun friends. And some cards that might be too good, like Polarcraft might actually have gotten 2 good cards. Well, yeah, 2 good cards is Amari, who discards a card and spell, and then play a spell. If Amari is evolved, then summon a 3/3 with Rush, which is a significantly large body to just get from playing a spell. Your Super Evolver, you get 2 different 1-cost spells from your deck, and you have 1-cost spells in the deck because one of the 1-cost spells is this nonsense. There's a 1 play point spell that selects a card on the field and transforms it into the 3/3 Rush. Which any card so this can hit amulets, this can hit whatever, anything can be transformed. Last words doesn't matter. Anything, it is not just your own, it is enemy stuff as well. And also you have insight in what'll help with that. So at the very least you usually run. But it is possibly too good. Like, it's hard to tell if it's like overpowered. I don't know, so I don't know if it's like good enough to be like emergency nerfed. It might, I don't know if they'll wait, but they'll probably wait until the end of the month when they card balance adjustments, because I think it might be a little bit too it's always iffy to do something like do a balance adjustment like less like after like a couple of days of performance, something that seemed wrong, unless it is like actually you're given an like the idea is like obviously if you use it on your opponent's stuff, they get a 3/3 rush. This is very similar to a Magic the Gathering card called Pongify, or Rapid Hybridization, basically the implementation of it, which was a 1 play point blue spell, one mana blue spell, 1 blue mana, was destroy target creature, it can't be regenerated. Something that doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter playing Pongify because you're playing. Give your its controller gets a 3/3. I need to get a new mouse. The scroll wheel on my current mouse is busted, and now it doesn't have any resistance. Moved around for if I move. But yeah, the thing is, like, if you have an evolved Amari out and you play the Sincerity, then you also get your own little buddy, which you can just either trade, or you can have an evolved Amari, or even maybe even super evolved to get rid of that. It's just so powerfully versatile. If you're playing, you could also use it on your own puppets to get a 3/1, get a cheap 3/3 out as well. If you have evolved Amari, play a puppet, you play Sincerity on it, you get 2 because you turn the puppet into 1 and then she summons another. It's just a bit much. But the thing is, so much in this set is a bit much. You're kind of wondering, is it too much? Or is it just the simplest one that people haven't found? Because so much of the set is just crazy, insane. I don't know, so I wouldn't be surprised if it gets nerfed, but we're gonna have to wait and see. I think there's still a lot of like on-tap potential. Like Havencraft is another standout one that I've been seeing a lot is Havencraft, thanks to this guy's playstyle, the Hanafuda Haven. Like, it's all about the Kukishiro in Havencraft is all about drawing odd-costed card followers, essentially. Gives you Fan Fairy, gives you a crest, and he does this random shuffly thing. And the reason you want to do this random shuffly thing, crest, is during your turn, whenever you draw your 5-cost card, summon either a 1/3 ward, 2/2 storm. You summon a 2, 4, or 6-cost card, you summon the enemy. Give the enemy a 1/3 or 2. Obviously, you want to, when you're making this deck, you're building your deck without 2, 4, or 6-cost followers, or as very few as possible. Because obviously, if one of your options is a ward, and you're summoning a lot of wards, Wilbert crest does help. So I have seen run Wilbert just at the risk of giving your opponent if Wilbert is your only one and you've only got like 2 copies of Wilbert, because he's not super necessary, but he does give you a lot of your boxes. Then you can risk giving your opponent a 1/3 ward or a 2/2. Because Storm doesn't matter if you're summoning on your opponent's turn. And yeah, so the deck is all about just puts a bunch of there's him, and then you want a bunch of card draw, and you have Jean, so that Jean, you can make a buff with all your card draw. You get Jean, he's got a nice amulet that just has a engage to shuffle out your opponent doesn't get to see it. It's you just get to know which effect procs. So obviously, if you see it summon something, you know your opponent draws a 1, 3, or 5 cost card. This does mean you do give some information on drawing, because there's only so many like cards outside of these costs, because obviously anything 7 or higher, he doesn't care about at all. So you can tell if your opponent's drawn either a hero or a gun. Is usually the other card that's outside of this ring. Don't have too many big cost cards, because obviously then you're less likely to get full. And be like, okay, if they draw a card and it doesn't summon a follower at all, then you know that they've drawn either another. It's still even after you've played him for his crest, he's still a rush. He still does a shuffles 2, still cycles 2. Which is amusingly is like this whole, as you can see, his whole thing is that he's also just a cool guy. He's like this robot Oni kind of guy, and he's he's like got the theme of being the biggest gambler. Yet if you build your deck right, there's really no gamble. You're just getting, I mean, you got a 50-50 on which follower you get, because that's random. But both of them are pretty good, especially if you're playing Wilbur. Wilbur's the only way you actually introduce the ability for the card to backfire. But yeah, so you have a bunch of, you run stuff like Resolve and Heals Amulet there, because they're amulets you can engage whenever and cause you cards like on demand. So you're like, okay, fine, you draw a bunch of cards without playing anything, amulets in advance, and then I get to have a bunch of procs happen, and then I get to play Jean and buff my either making some wards or beefy storm followers. But obviously, I don't have him. I don't know if I really care for the deck style, so I don't know if I'll make him, because I have been playing Portal, because I've always played Portal. There's not much theory crafting so far yet. I don't know, I'm kind of just like explaining some of the stuff of the set, so I don't have to explain it like mid-game, really. I've mainly been playing Portal. I've tried, and Dragon. Dragon's been fun. Dragon, just by virtue of getting cards like Ernst, who's just really quite powerful and versatile in what they can do. Either you the 8/8 ward, and at the end of your turn, similar to Ulon, has different effects if they're evolved or unevolved. And unevolved deals 8 damage to 2 random enemy followers and heals you for 8. Ward control is, and if he is evolved, he just deals 8 damage straight to the other. Also, interestingly, the effect on the evolve effect removes ward and gives intimidate, which can mean that, like, if you want to keep them with ward, you can evolve them through another method. Okay, I want intimidate. I want ward. Faces. But yeah, like, the combination of Ernst and maybe just Ernst really is just made, and some of the neutrals, well, mainly Fate of the Wild here is a Fenny, like ramp Fenny Dragon, be good. Also, this spell just very good at like dealing with more aggressive early boards. Also having a handy bit extra overflow, a bit more aggressive. But yeah, the Flower is just for if you're running a proper Fishcraft deck, because it's like everything very based around the crest she gives is very based around giving you infinite walkers, basically. Not like infinite. An extra Orca per turn every time you attack, and also buffs your followers, so you combine that with cards like Fan of Otohime, because those are Marine followers and they have storms. Otohime is hitting 3 rather than quite a lot. And your Orca's just trading for trading for 3 damage, and obviously 4, then becomes dangerous. But no, I tried that out and it didn't really work quite as well. Yeah, other than that, I tried out some mid-range Abyss, because cards added to that, there's great aggressive card. Just like deal 3 damage to all leaders with the lowest defense, so as long as you're ahead, that's free burn, baby. Well, not free, it's too bad. If you're behind, it's actively detrimental. I haven't seen... People have started trying out this guy. Whereas, like, he just wants you to have... Basically, you want to have a deck with as many cards of a similar cost as possible. Which ends up being... And then... He basically gets... You mulligan your hand twice when you play him, and each time each deck sees if you've got 4 cards that have the same cost. If it does, he deals 4 damage to all enemies. And then you can super... So you can do that... With Super Evolve, he does that 4 times. He costs 10. Requires a very strict... probably the strictest deck condition out of everything, because you have to run like the deck almost entirely of 2 cost cards to make it work. So whilst it does kind of go off, it's still like, eh... Like, his Fancy Crest just, I mean, moments he draws you an extra card, but it's a 1-1 with Ward. Okay. Like, stuff like this that just, like, cycles back into the deck. I mean, 16 damage on a 10-drop Super Evolve with basically not having any prep. Like, it basically trades off having to have, like, prep from, like, other win cons to just being, like, reasonably consistent-ish 16 damage if your deck is built correctly and not deep. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of like... I think if it was, like, a bit more consistent, it'd probably be too good. Yeah, but yeah, there's lots of nonsense. Everyone's got ridiculous card draw because this is a neutral card for some reason. 1 drop or 2 cards, it's got a bunch of... Obviously you don't put the words on it, doesn't mean you don't actually... A lot of decks. I think this card is either misspelled or bugged, or an unintended effect, because I've seen this guy get his +1/+1 from any allied card. Like, so I don't know if it's supposed to say allied card or if it is erroneously counting amulets. I've definitely seen him get buffed by being a 1-play. Anyway, enough of this nonsense. I can play. You do some rank, because I don't really have much of a plan, so I've been having fun with this Fenny deck. It's Ramp Dragon with Fenny in it. Fenny, of course, off the old cards deck. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It's like survive early game, ramp, play Fenny, drop all your massive bullshit like 5-cost urns or Genesis Dragons in a turn, and you win. Did you want? Like, Path of the Crest Battle is one of the... I guess Ernst and although they do really help. Really really helps you not die to all of the early game bullshit. Puppets with Imari. This seems to be one of the more puppet portal. Like the portal seems to be doing very well again because Imari and Sincerity are just a very strong pair of cards. It's like it's kind of stays between whether puppets or eggs is currently the best. I usually prefer playing. Where is my? Because one of the advanced handy things about Imari is her fanfare that lets you she's either in this deck, how this is set up, she's either going to draw you your very powerful spell or soprano. Like, it means that only having the one-drop spell means a Super Evo isn't that good, but I find her Super Evo isn't that useful on eggs anyway because she doesn't have you're not making a massive board of buddies with an egg portal anyway because you just don't have the space. Your board is full of eggs, so you just don't Super Evolve. Regular Evolve, yes, that can help you out. I just realised my mouse is being blocked by the mic. Problem with the Scarlet Amp is I have to stay relatively. But yeah, otherwise it's eggs. It's eggs, but with this thing, eggs. A lot of games is really good for the eggs because you don't have to care about the fucking countdown on it. You can just fucking play it and then pop it with any of your egg cracking effects. I think I might take. I'm not entirely sure if I want to have Lyria in the deck or something else to destroy eggs, which would either be Supplicant or Zero Luck. Yeah, like either Supplicant or where? Devotee. I'm tempted to go Devotee. I just think Lyria is also just quite handy in the deck because of the like tutoring for Odin or is also really good, but I'm gonna really. I'll just keep thinking. I've had points where I feel like, oh, if only I could pop 1 or 2 more eggs to do a bit more damage, especially after Beelzebub. Okay, Dragoncraft. Up first. 2 women in a fight. The Dragoncraft. And Dragoncraft. Probably playing Fenny, which is great. I'm not going to use the play point. I could play point out the Wasteland and then Soprano it, but I don't think that's worth it. I feel like I'm probably going to need to use the play point to play the Sylvia early. I don't mind taking damage. They'll probably want a Dragon Sign. I'll play if I don't. Oh, okay. They didn't draw. I was going to tamp out Axia, but moving the fish, good. Don't ramp again, please. Like it if you did not ramp again. Okay, they didn't ramp again. Probably ramp next turn. Might double ramp. Scary. Oh, it's fish. Okay. The U-Bell thing. Okay, so it is not so this will be a bit more aggressive. But this isn't as scary as good. So she gains Bane whenever the Walker enters. But obviously, Lashena is immune to destruction effect. They'll probably have to trade. Anyway, I see them taking out Lashena here. Both they and. Other than using. Life point. Okay, we have Bobby. Guarantee looking pretty good. They are ramping quite heavily. Problem is this deck is once they get Neptune out, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay. I might just Congregant here. Like, I don't want to... Like, I could either Congregant... Sylvia's kind of a waste here. And, like, their super wide boards are going to be a pain in the ass. They're going to make wide boards with lots of... Basic. I'm like, I don't really want to spend an Axia here. I want to... Because they're going to be able to heal quite a lot. I'd rather wait until after Beelzebub. So I think I'm going to effectively... Well, yes, I am. I'm doing an evening spell. I would want to do a bunch of. Okay, so Olivia seems to imply this is still a Fenny deck, or at least I guess it is running a lot of ramp, but it is just got Yubei in there as a additional resource. You know, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, Amari, that's pretty good. Got too many fucking cards in hand. So I would like to just... I'm actually going to discard the World of Games here. Because I just have too many cards in hand, so card draw is not super annoying because that will just draw me another all I want to do. Thank you. Not the most impressive of plays, but I just want to put some pressure out before Beelzebub, really. Would like to draw another egg. Maybe I really should have, probably should have kept the, I don't know what I would have gotten rid of though. Probably, maybe Sylvia. I'm scared. They're going to have a lot of damage. What do you think? This is just so like, okay, I want to have a board that presents something so that I don't have to deal with a massive amount of nonsense. Okay. They're running Meg. This is a very interesting deck. I wonder what the... Annoying. Might just have to leave Phylene alive here. I really need to play this Beelzebub, so that I don't. I think I just leave the Phylene alive. I can. Trade into it, whatever. Like, it's not worth the super evolved kill, I don't think. They've got too many other ways to deal with Beelzebub. It's not worth just revolving for 2 damage, I think. Especially when I've got 2 Axios and fans. I think, like, both of my super evolves here, I really want to be these Axios. Yeah, now they've got Neptune, so they're gonna... Going for the super room. Do need to do something about what I wouldn't give. I should have kept the World of Games on board my hand. I don't think they'd have a chance to play it really. Okay, Soprano. I can Soprano Congregant. I think I have Soprano Congregant. And then possibly use my own sincerity on the Congregant. Create something out. Basically, I'm hoping that this does not leave Neptune alive. Fuck's sake! Every goddamn time, okay. I'm not burning the Supreme. This is a bad situation, but kind of like what I had to do here, really. Because I was unlucky. Okay, I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah, like they can survive so much with all these goddamn affairs. Ah, they're using my buddies against me. I don't have. Oh, they're going. Okay, they are trying to kill me again. Can I draw another Congregant? No, not another Congregant. Or a body though. Oh. And do I want to reduce the amount of bodies they have on board to reduce. Can do. Hopefully, I survive. They've got 2 Orcas. Got 6 damage. Have on board currently. They have Sandy in hand. I'm dead. They have a fuck. No! Yeah, that was a rough. It's very hard to deal with. Just the board of Orcas when I don't have any AoE in this deck. Really rough. Because I'm thinking I might need to put AoE in the deck just because of Aethan as a concept. But yeah, let's save that for. Yeah, I think I made a few poor decisions there. If I'd had another Congregant, I could have possibly even killed them on that turn. No, I was going to cancel and change my deck. Okay, Portal Mirror. Either this is Puppets or this is Egg Mirror. This is either way, it's going to be awkward. Because of course, yeah, I'm not going to keep Wasteland when I don't have any eggs. Okay, that's better. The rest of the hand kind of heavy. Ever since putting Lyria in the deck, I have not fucking seen her. So far, so every portal deck, every single portal deck. The show. So, it's like, you can't tell, this is the opening of every single... There's Lyria. There you want yeah. Oh, oh. Next turn. This is where we'll find out if this is puppets or or not. I think it's more important to try and hold on to Honor D. If you can, obviously, if you need to try and hold it on when you have Nari out. Okay, so it's eggs versus eggs. This is going to be silly. Oh. Heal. I'm using that monody. Probably should have saved it. And yeah, I know I should have saved it because then I could have play pointed out Soprano. Fuck! That was a misplay. I wasted my bonus play point. And so ahead on eggs. Okay, this is where if they've got. Are they here to transform my eggs? Yeah. That's why you want the monody. This is so really such good temp. They are transforming my eggs. Fuck. This is bad. This is quite bad. Deal with this though. Oh, perfect. First, oh, I do have to. Oh, we can. It's not doing super evolved, but it gets me another sincerity. Yeah, as much as I would like to remove all their eggs from the veal, I also need to get my own egg. Another one! Fuck! And they're going to Super Over, which means they're definitely going to have another sincerity. This is just how stupid this matchup gets. We're just removing each other's eggs. No one is allowed to have eggs. Game state is not allowed to advance for either player. Absolute nonsense. Oh, for fuck! I can't. I really don't want to use my super evolve here, but I think I have to. Portal gets the anti-portal tag. Yeah, Axa isn't going to win. Like, in this just state, I do just have to do this, because this gets me... It's just worth doing. The Portal matchup was too lopsided before. Yeah. Okay. My opponent has no eggs. I have 2 eggs and a board. They have already played most of their sincerity, so their ability to remove my eggs is most limited to Odin. I'm in a pretty strong position here now, even if I don't have, like, any Evo. Well, neither of us got Evos left. But I have 2 eggs in the Beelzebub. And I gotta disconnect when they fucking... I think they rage quit. Okay. So did 1 match, okay. I still won. That's very funny. You can turn it around. You can turn around an eggless matchup. It's unlikely, but I think that they literally just pulled the plug the moment they saw the Beelzebub drop. I mean, you know. I think that you have to accept that as a potential hazard when playing as Egg Portal. You will get the portal mirror, and one of you is going to be able to remove all of the other's eggs. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Ethan, Lashena, and Amari. An acceptable starting hand. So rather than going straight into Lashena, we can make a fairly aggressive early start here, depending on... Okay, I'm going to do... a bit lots of this. Okay, I think I want this in half. Trading, which is good for... So rather than doing eggs, I'll do eggs as a second thing. What I can do here is, especially with the Soprano, is the 2 Sopranos. Well, we can't really use them. And so I'm going to do the risky maneuver of discarding one of my Lashenas, because I kind of need all these cards. Maybe I probably should have actually discarded the Enhanced Pocket. That's the actual... Okay, and then play a puppet. You drop that puppet. And the question is, do I want to... Sincerity, the puppet here... I think I keep my extra play. Yeah, we'll do this whilst we're... This is a bit of a risky maneuver, but this is the Imari high roll. You gotta take it when you can. That's just a casual turn 4. This is a normal turn 4 board, right? Can deal with some of it. Oh. Mari lives, that's real bad for them. That means we get value out of that. This is a disgusting start. Don't need that. Absolutely heinous. Evil. They're ramping like hell. But they will be able to get rid of Amari now because they got the fangs. But I still have 2 buddies on the field. Oh, they don't even have the removal for the buddies. Do I actually do... Actually... No, I think I just do eggs. No. I don't think I Amari here. I think what I actually do is like egg... Egg... Super evolve, aggro, and just hope I draw... Oh yeah, that just kills. Never mind. Yeah, the egg thing was still necessary because I needed to pop the get that 1 extra damage. But yeah, Imari might be a little good. That was a very high roll intro, but normal turn 4 things. Just having a board of a 4/4 and 4 3/3s. That's what, 16 stats? People said, people say Zirconia's strong. Okay. Sometimes the sometimes the better player wins. I want to play with me. I want to ruin my win streak. Need 2 match win streak. Okay, I'll win. I'm not getting too fussed about staying in the high groups this time around. It's better for my airlines. And so this is a far more all-in deck. This is very much ramp. Oh god, it's against a Swordcraft again. Someone is going to die on turn 7. It's likely to... Oh no, this is actually a great start. Keep this whole shit. No Fenny, but... Sloth, Megalolocker, Dragon Sign. You probably... maybe it wasn't worth keeping Zoe, because we can't do the Dragon Sign into... We will almost certainly not be able to fit Dragon Sign into Zoe against Swordcraft. I'm actually going to use this play point just to get the Megalolocker pressure against Swordcraft. Board. Does mean... It could be aggro, could be I think I fucked that up. I think I should have... It's Evo! Interesting. Okay, we can Dragon Sign against since it's Evo, as long as they don't make a really, really wide board here, we fly. They are making a wide board, which is kind of scary. That is really scary. But the question is there anything I can actually do about it? I can. Because ramping into Neptune isn't that much. That was a good top deck. Because yeah, that's what is absolutely destroyed. This is... So we're pretty okay here. They have... Oh no, she does give them rush. So... Oh, they're going for that trade. Okay. Going for a bit of extra damage. I see. If I Dragon Sign, I'm in overflow. thing is I kind of want to like not draw too. Kind of want to save card draw, but after you've Fennied or when you're at really high play. After Fanny, but obviously you also want to draw Fennies kind of up. I think I can't Neptune. Granagita only removes 2 and Sloth of the Crest Petal also, but I'm just gonna hope that Sloth of the Crest Petal hits Luminous. It does. Okay. One guy alive is okay. Not great, but next turn I get to Super Evolve Neptune to cover a bunch of That's kind of scary. But we start to recover now. We start to get our healing back. Get our fish. Heal with bolt. This is a pickle though. I can do Ullon. That is an option. And it would be statistically sound. Okay. As I just beating shit out of me. Fair enough. Yep, that's 6 damage. Maybe more. And of course they've got Grimnir, so they can keep my board out. That's 7 damage. Not good. Oh, second Neptune, we're fine. Actually, I am going to use this play point. Get out gold. Heal some more.
About damn time.
Hola. Hang on. So we're otherwise not doing great. We've still got a Super Evo and Grimnir's Crest, so all these Orcas don't mean that much. But what they do mean is that I am statistically unlikely to get completely fucked by Ullon. To die to Ullon. That's kind of like just what I have to do in this situation. Actually, what's the ordering? Does Grimnir's Crest activate full? Oh, no, just... Although I'm not dying. Still bad. Aren't they spend? They're not spending the super. They're leaving me with a board. Interesting. There's Fenny. Way too late. The full. I'm just double checking. Can I kill? Hi, G-Pool. This is Shadowverse. Favorite game. Right. Do I just Zoe here? Hope that I draw. I think I do just Zoe here. It means I don't die next turn. If they're on sword, this is a very aggressive swordcraft deck, so they're not gonna heal. So I survive a turn. I don't care about their board. They're on 1 health. They need to heal. Fate of the World deals 4 damage. They need to heal by more than 3 in an aggressive swordcraft deck. The only thing that completely screws me here is Golden Knight, I think. But Ullon can't kill me. I am protected. Zoe has protected me. I'm completely immune to all forms of damage. I think my opponent realizes that they cannot kill me, and I probably have something that kills them. They can clear my board, at the very least. Literally anything they do clears the board. I think they're realizing, oh, that person probably has some form of damage in hand. They're prepping for next turn. But buddy, next turn ain't happening. Ernst doesn't act. I almost played Ernst, but Ernst doesn't actually kill without an Evo. Anyway, I win. I was really surprised they left the orcas alive. That was very greedy of them. Like, that was insanely greedy of them. If they had super evolved that Odin and just dealt more damage, I was fucked. Like, there was very, very little ways for me to recover that. Because, Ernst can't heal me after I've, Zoe'd. That's not an option. But I won a game without even casting Fenny. Don't usually see that happen in Dragon Draft, but it does. Oh, this is the game where Chikara unfortunately, Chikara is in the classic Shadowverse, not Worlds Beyond, so you cannot blow up Chikara. Just yet. Maybe they'll bring that collab back. Okay, Portal. I don't want to keep any of these. None of these are ramp, none of these are early game removal. Oh dear. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Okay, it's probably puppets if they're running light. This is extremely not good. It could still be, What is, oh, this is an incredibly aggressive. What is this, I'm actually gonna let this guy hit me just so my Sloth of the Crest Battle can hit two guys. But yeah, this is... Okay, no, this is eggs. There's eggs with this guy in it. Abort! We've drawn no ramp. Oh no, what is this deck? Why are you running Wasteland and... Oh? Okay, okay. You have cards that do things. Don't know why I played Finally. Not a great idea. I'm gonna have to hold on to this. No point playing the Sloth. I just need at least one ramp card to play, is the thing. Once that happens... Well, okay, there's a Mari. Here to fuck my shit up. They're just eggs with... Because Wasteland implies eggs. That's gotta be... I'm very confused. It might just be... Unless I can top deck. Okay, 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 just do that. Make a board of nonsense whilst I can do fuck all. Is this... I'm very confused about my opponent's like just Imari. That's just the game plan. Oh no, it is eggs. Just a very weird eggs deck. Like, I'm screwed because I drew like... Mari good. Mari turbo good, yeah. Like. Okay. I've got the recovery. Turn this back around. Potentially. We've had to burn all our fucking Evo points. We haven't ramped obtained a single ramp. And I'm unlikely to be able to play this Fenny. Also, I already have 2 Genesis Dragons, and of course they draw another Amari. I wonder if that gave them another Amari. They didn't evolve. Interesting choice to do that. Oh, I guess they wanted to make space in that. No, because that card doesn't give you all to your hand in any way. Okay, they're not transform. Well, they've used all their transform. They're just making a big fucking board, and that I can't do shit about because board space. This is a very odd selection of cards to be an egg portal. Very confused by it. But no. I needed to draw like Eileen to actually do anything about that. That was Ramp Dragon moment, where you draw the entire top half of your deck in no ramp at all, and you're up against and your opponent gets an incredibly aggressive curve. Or it would be a much more aggressive. Okay, Havencraft. Gonna make a bunch of things, and I don't have. Okay. I don't think I want to keep any. I don't think I want to keep Zoe if I don't have any other ramp in hand. Okay, this is okay. Ernst will be useful. Drawing Genesis Dragon before Penny is always bad. I think I will keep Phylene. I think it is very important that I have hard board clear against Havencraft. Not like to see you. I don't have super. I want to keep. We have ramped pretty well. No Fenny, but we do get to ramp pretty good. presented a reasonably annoying board for them. You can play point out their guy. They are play pointing out their guy. They obtain 2 birds. Fox, yeah. I don't think, does their deck actually run that much hard removal? So I am tempted to just Ernst and deal a shitload of damage. And risk it. Let's see if they can't on. They don't have the play point for it, so I don't have to worry too much about their wide board. So I think this is the play. I think this is a risky play. Like, their only removal for Ernst is a Dealerfield's Amulet. I could use this to heal. I could just heal with Ernst, but I'm gonna go for the risky play. I want to see. No, it's not a risky play at all. I don't understand what's going on. It's still drawing his. So basically, what I'm going is Ernst has Intimidate, which means after evolved has Intimidate, which means they can't attack her. Deal 8 damage to the enemy leader, so they'll probably be able to make, as long as I can clear out. Okay, they did have the second dealer field. God damn it. They went for card draw. That's a big risk. Yeah, you're making... Do you have another one of those? Oh no, you have... Oh no, they can remove her! Fuck! I forgot about the Grimnir Amulet. Oh! I tried doing that again. What happens if I try doing that again? They have lethal on board. Can't do anything about it. So I can't do that again. I think I have to Olivia here. Too cold. Okay. Can't even clear. Fuck. I think I'm dead. If they have Tiana, I'm just dead. Or if they get a bird, I'm dead. Yep, no. They could have killed me. Hey, this is why I hate fucking Haven players. Haven players will always fucking miss lethal. Oh no, they don't miss lethal. Why'd you have to get the lethal in the most annoying way possible? You git. Back to Crook. Yeah, Dragon Mirror. Are you fish or are you ramp? Okay. Eat all and... Oh, I can use one of these filings. Dragon sign. Also we have board. A dragon sign. A dragon sign. Or sloth. All we need is Fanny. Oh, we're both doing. Oh god, no, they got the double around. Oh, there's Fanny. They ramped harder, but we Fannied first, so. Oh, now all I need is card draw. How much is this season of Dragon Mirror? There's not that much Dragon Mirrors to be honest. Okay, so there's... Do I Neptune here or do I draw? I think I'm gonna draw... I don't think I need to. I need to. I'm gonna use type 1. Because Dragon's kinda strong, Haven's strong, Portal's really strong. Okay, so they're not running like the full marine package, they're just running Yubei as a give you the Orca gap. Makes a lot of what's a lot. Thing is, if they use Olivia here, then they don't get the crest. They also don't have the play points to give her Bane. I think they fucked up something here. Yeah, they fucked up something a bit there. Okay. What do we get? Another Fene, meanwhile. This is incredibly greedy though. The only thing is I don't actually have a way to kill. Okay. Kalamo uses right. Gran and Jita. Thank you. Okay, there we go. There's our kill. I got her. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna like make any advantage of it, but we've got to play the third Fenny. Would have been funny to pull the one cost to go for the gamble and see if I could pull a one cost Ernst or Genesis Dragon. But I would also just like to win. Swordcraft. Okay, we definitely want Sloth. Don't want Golem. Early game control and... Okay, this is acceptable. This is not acceptable. Quite bad, actually. Can I get either another Sloth of the Crest Petal or a ramp card? Eileen also good. We'll probably have to use Phylene my Evo turn, much as I would love to. Yeah, they're not putting anything on the board, so that's good for me. Use this breathing room to hold them though. Useful. Okay, it's loot. I guess I definitely knew it was loot from the Hey, oh. I think goes that way. That's ramping Moss putting a board on the body on the board. No, like if I don't, but we really need to see Neptune. I need to see the healing to survive. Like more so than Fenny, I need the healing to survive loot. Congregant. I can hit Overflow next turn. Helps for a whole load of stuff. Yeah, there's Ernst. Ernst is also very good. Ernst is also healing. I just need to ramp. Yeah. Get Fanny, we get White Frost Whisper. Could potentially be very useful. This is a very fight. Hopefully, I don't need to worry too much about like board against loot. Not that fast, but obviously it will be a problem if I any damage. So basically, I need to have 10 play points ready. Okay, there's Kagami. Sitting there, you just chilling. Yeah, that's you're still counting amulets there. Ooh, that's really. So I'm going to hold them up. Or do I call Gran and Jita so that I remove? Do need to. I'm not being a. I really don't want to, and I think I'm gonna. Do this. Not great. I forgot about how call works. I didn't need to do that. I forgot about what call does, that it gets you another one if you're in overflow. Okay. A splendoring. Or board control. So that's pretty good. If they just control my board without putting out a threat, I can just Genesis Dragon. Okay, obviously that's not great. Okay, I've got a choice here. Either I set up Fenny or I Genesis Dragon. Let's shoot. If Kagamitsu... If they have double attack Kagamitsu, that's bad. I think that does kill me. That doesn't quite kill me, actually. Is leaving this 2-2 alive going to kill me? But, like, nothing else puts a ward in play, so... I'm either removing 1-2-2 or... No, I'm doing this. This play, I think. Doing this. They can't kill me. And they have to deal with Genesis Dragon. Like, the annoying thing is that if they play a goblet, then they get outside of Ernst's lethal range. Am I dead? Can they do 16? The Kagamitsu is 5. That is not a damage. Like, my current working is they can't super evolve Kagamitsu and... They're not making goblets. Are they going to be greedy? Yeah. Zero super evolve. I think they're being greedy. You have a goblet. You do not have a goblet in hand, you fool! You're playing around the wrong card! I love it when a plan comes together! That was... That was such a good finish, just like... They could have made... Yeah, they literally had two options there. Either they make the necklace to make a, ward, or they make a goblet to, eat this. It's Fenny, it's early game control card, and it's a red. Everything you need. But yeah, it's either you make a goblet, you goblet to heal out of Ernst range, or you make a ward to survive second Genesis Dragon. It was literally, they had to... It was just literally basically a coin flip. We have to use this Crown and Jita. They should have, yeah, they should have just guessed what was in my hand. Skill issue. You hate to see it. I'm actually like, again, want to save card draw for Post Fenny, even though Not in the best of position. It's just going to trade Liu Feng so. Yeah. Unless I can draw like a sloth. Okay. It's arguably not a great use of sloth here, but hopefully I can just don't play too scary a board, so I can play Neptune without Super Evo. Then Fenny into Olivia. Okay. I just. Again, yeah, don't want to draw. Don't want to draw cards when I don't have This just presents something that they have to at least try and deal with. They can't get two thingies in hand, but yeah, I really just don't want to. I'm playing a bit risky. I just don't want to draw cards whilst when I'm getting ready for Fenny. Obviously, any card drawn before Fenny is significantly worse than any card drawn after Fenny. Costs twice as much. It's crazy. I'm hoping this generally stops them from having bet. Okay. They're doing that, they're not presenting too scary a board. Or much of any board, I don't even have to spend the Super Evo here. I can just raw drop this Fenny. I'm not even gonna go aggressive. Rather save my Super Evo. My Super Evo is more valuable than 3 damage. Okay. Come on, Phylene. You are not Phylene. You are... Olivia next turn. God draw, healing. But having 2 full cost Genesis Dragons in hand is kind of an significantly reduces my ability to just obliterate. I'd like to have my own Galamo. That would be. I can Olivia into Galamo. That. Got me a Willness. That is a problem. Actually, it's not a problem. I can just Plus, I would love to sit. Well, I can't draw, but I have to deal with that. I could have actually used it for card draw. I could have used this Phylene for him. Oh well. Stakes. There, Neptune. Are they going to spend the Super? They are going to spend the Super. They're out of Super Evo. Ah. That's who I was looking for. I don't want to spend my super revisit, but I might have to. I think I just play out this dance as a big body. Let's see, I don't actually see another way of dealing with this board without. Still, you know, an 8-8 ward, they don't have any super. I wish I didn't have 2 10-cost Genesis dragons in hand. I would love to be able. I can't do the fucking OTK now. Pain in the ass. Okay, another Neptune. They don't have Super Evo. They do have Fangs. They can clear the board, but it costs them everything. I can just. This just means I just get to one face for free. Alright, 10-cost Genesis Dragon it is. Not gonna have a better chance to play this guy. Doesn't kill Genesis Dragon. Does heal them, but Seasoned Merman. Hey, they're healing up. What are you up to? Just fish. Just hitting you with fish. See. Endless fish. Sure. I don't even care about a 3-3. I just beat him up with the. I think I do. I'm going outside. Like it was either, I guess it was either the damage or I use like 4 damage versus 5 damage. So that was more damage. It was $1 versus $2. I've got 2 10-cost storms in hand. If they keep getting fish, they're gonna keep healing out of my fucking lethal range. Being a pain in my goddamn ass. Just Gary, you, whatever. He doesn't even have fucking. Can't kill that. Let's just okay. Roll 2 follow. Ernst and a 5-cost Genesis Dragon. Wait, Ernst now, or do I wait? I think I'm gonna say wait until next. Try and do an OTK. Surely, just in case they heal for a bunch. Go with the safer option. Should still kill regardless. Dragon sign for card draw, might as well. Play Zoe as a point. Arguably better say, but yeah, now I've got this OTK. Actually, no, this isn't an OTK, but it's close enough. 17. They're not gonna heal. But no, they're gonna Zoe. That's how they're going to do that. Okay, fine. Oh, I could have done it Fennied again. I don't actually want to draw too many cards, because if they just fucking chain Zoe's, it's like, eh. Okay, they didn't chain Zoe's. Hey, back to Diamond. Love to see it. Okay, I think that's enough. Motherfucking. I want to try something new. I want to. Too many card decks I don't have cards for. I have a load of vials, so probably could. Oh. Okay, look, see more. All. Maybe I should try making a. The thing is, if I try and make a deck of the Fool, then I don't have any fucking. Like, I don't have any deck list to go off because they don't win games. Also, I just made it into Diamond, so it's going into Diamond and then directly playing a bad but silly deck. Looking through. See? Or just generally aggressive. Just because it's using. It actually includes Odin, which you think wouldn't. I guess mainly if you're not really using. I don't think this actually uses evolve material. Let's go try this. This is kind of like an aggressive. Look. We need to make the. Just edit this. But the only fear I only have all. The thing is, I'm kind of tempted to swap back to the wall because I saw people just being. All kinds of just like, oh, finally. I don't have to use that ugly monster leader. And it's like, fuck you. He's a good boy. As much as I like being cute girl, I'm like, I'm tempted to just go, oh. Okay, so this is, well, actually, I'm going to make a new deck. Sorry, wait. But actually just very, very aggressive, but also somewhat mid-rangey. Got a 10 win streak in Grandmaster, so that'll be decent. So I'm not looking. Alright, it's got one literature. No World of Games. Cult of. Very accurate. That's some. They're all. Ray. Ray. this. Answer. Dale. Choose 9. Seller? Yeah, maybe. Seller. Why have I gone? I feel like this deck's gonna die horribly to I need to make 1 card for this. Then 7 Odins. 3 Odins. I don't have 7 Odins. Need to make 1 of you. Miles? Yeah, it's a very interesting thing. Like, I guess I'm mainly playing Mateo and Luzon for the reanimate. Like, reanimating Yuna is really good. You'll reanimate 4 targets, so Yuna and Excella. Excella's not so great, but Yuna is fairly good. But once you have, I guess you kind of like save Excella for a finisher. Reanimate 2 is Beryl or Devious. So you prefer to reanimate. I guess, yeah, it's just going for really high value off the reanimates. And you're not really worried about the crest. Crest can work out. It's just, the crest is interesting. It means you don't get fanfare and enhance abilities anymore, but every follower you play is the auto-evolve. So, like, it works really well with ghosts, just for storm damage. Anything that has storm base works well, so it does actually work surprisingly well with Odin, even though it does mean they don't get the vanish effect. Stella gets the storm but doesn't get the fanfare, which damage. And there's also just lots of works well with bats. Actually, Wing Servant no, because it puts them into play, but bats you get off Lilith, yes. Though. I'm interested to see. Guess how this deck works. Not seeing. Is he a good boy? He runs a business. Yes, I played the story. He's a good boy. He's one of the goodest of boys. He just happens to have been turned into a big horrible monster. Okay. Then I'm playing. People will instantly realize I'm not playing mode because the thing won't pop up. But if there are people still playing mode. Against Portalcraft, he's probably going to die. Maybe this deck is actually pretty... I don't know. It is very aggressive. Okay. Don't want these yet. I think I really want ones. I don't think it's worth keeping Bone Management if you don't have. Okay. Like a 1-drop. Okay. I will play him. I don't see the points to save him to try and get a 2-2 when this. He's just like, that's annoying. Whatever, we want to avoid playing Devious because we want to reanimate Beryl with AO. Okay, so we've got the value reanimate. Because I feel like when you reanimate these two, you want to hold Beryl for the heal. Also, I don't know if I made a mistake being that I'm like behind on board. I think I didn't. Somewhat, I need to be a bit defensive here. Once I hit the once I hit turn 6, I get to start turning. Get my heal health back. That's pretty cool. This. Again, I want to save my 2-drop for the furry animal, so I'm actually just going to. Oh, but then just make. Well, either I need to start getting their health down so that I can start using. Make a nice wide board before they're able to. Yeah. Fire's here, but I will have. Do they still have a puppet? I think they use their puppet, so. Still got that to deal with. Oh, this is kind of awkward though. Obviously, they've got the Lord. I could evolve Materialism, but that doesn't matter. When I read this skill, I do just have to leave this wire. It's a shame, but. Not Amari! I value! I even clear this board with what I have. I am pretty fucked. People who know the anime, that's a very funny. Weird deck. Maybe I should have just evolved Materialism for the board clear rather than the heal. But I think I'd still be pretty fucked. I feel like the regular evolve I don't get the crest. Like someone's playing a trick. I feel I've got a 10-win streak, or one lucky win with this mid trick. Okay, we've got a better star. I want both cultivator. I'm not gonna keep Aragorn. Usually don't cultivator actually. I'm doing the red play. I think I. Feel like the fall. I think having board is better than playing fish. I think I'm kind of screwed. I don't have any card draw. I think killing Phylene is better than... I think it is. Generally not great. Especially when they get to play Neptune. Super Evolve, so not that much, but I think I'm kind of screwed. I don't see how I'm going to win this, but maybe. Odds are low. Be a grab. Olivia, that is. Trying to stop me. Unless. Can I take Miltane Luthen? No, I cannot. Try and survive. Nope, they're healing more. That's basically it. My strategy right now is just to obtain Turn Luthen and then beat them up with ghosts. That is a very aggressive suit. That is incredibly overly cautious, I find. Doesn't fucking matter because I didn't draw anything to stop anything. Check this out. Like my inability to win the game. Yeah, yeah. If I had Miltane Luthen, the crest active, I wouldn't have been able to super evolve Aragami. I don't understand how this deck wins other than if it's using Miltane Luthen shenanigans, why does it only have 2 of them? That seems... What is the purpose of the deck? Very all over the place, other than aggro. Yeah, I'm going back to puppets. I think I want to play puppet. Let's do a couple puppet games and then call it night. Still things that need to get done at the end of the day. Also, I realized I've had the wrong. I fucked up. Ah. My cards! Got what I've got the cards set to. Okay, well, just. I'm done with making my. Anyway, I probably should keep Sincerity. I really should have kept the Sincerity. Oh well. Now they're playing the deck. Well, they're playing an aggro abyss deck. And then they're playing the same one. Don't like that. Do World of Games first, so the enhanced buff will. Yeah, this seems to be more Canada. However, I don't have. I'm in a problem. I would really like to have anything that makes for playing puppets. I'm sure I do have a lack of ability to deal with small followers right now because I've drawn 3 Orcus. My opponent just gets to. Oh, they get to fucking get a zombie. This is such a bad start. Holy shit. Okay, we get the Zoid. I'm actually gonna take out the Fickle Necromancer so they can't get them to just get another zombie. They're just gonna Aragami me. Yep. They're dead, they're gonna have burn hand. See what Resurrection 2 gets. Do I just risk throwing? Let's fuck up. Don't need opposites. I should have done that anyway though. I'm just dead. They're gonna have like Odin some shit in hand and just kill me, aren't they? A Divis Lesser Mummy and what? Any tyrannical fists? Just that's enough. Oh no, not quite enough. They have a ghost. They have a ghost in hand. Rage of Serpents, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the version I just saw seems very weird. I want to just try this aggro. Try aggro Abyss, but maybe with a more consistent deck, but the deck I found was very strange. Is it right? Very strange. No card draw at all. Well. They are running Terran Luz. I guess just once you get your cards in, then you do the hey, here, this. Go away that. Much more. New world of games. Not running less on. This one is okay. This one is pure Mateo and Liz. So much just aggressive. Range of sight. Soul predation. So. Yeah, because it's self-perpetuating removal. That's kind of 3-dogged one. Yeah, that's works with. Oh, interesting. Basaraga. Missing. Oh, 3. A lot of card draw in this. Finding. Bye, next time. Aggro. Wanna try. I don't want to do just like a normal aggro deck. I do want to try you. Okay, and lose. Versus purple. Or a... Okay. I keep rage, but I'll keep everything. What it games. Okay, we've secured. I guess that's the problem, is like you need to. I guess that's why it has a load of card draw. Out of water. Haven might be a problem. They can make fucking goblin. Not worth fucking death slashing it. Need that for buggets. Don't realize I don't have much else to like. We kind of just want to save. That's very annoying. Like I don't need this player point to get Multianos out faster. Accelerates the world. It hopefully leaves a body on the board. Deal with it on. So I'm gonna take some. Yeah, I'm just gonna aggro down by Havencraft. Just draw a bajillion cards. Okay. That helps. I guess our healing mostly comes from bats. Another follower we want to hold on until after super evolving. Teo and Luzon. Okay, so they're prepping for their fucking nonsense. I have drawing too many goddamn cards. Don't really have anything to play other than guess I have to. No, I'll be patient. Because when or at least once Miltair and Luzon super evolve, they do blow up the rest of the all the other followers. He is going to put a bunch of crap into my. Oh well. Play point to not overdraw. Bring out your big guy. There he is. Revolving. Yeah, the necromancy doesn't actually matter. Whenever he evolves. Also deal damage. Evil. Surprising that you don't put fucking Sandy in this deck. Oh no, because his fanfare gets cancelled out. That's why you don't. Okay. That's why it's not broken as hell. Because you can't put Sandalphon in the deck. Buds! John and Buds! I don't like that. I don't like John and Buds. Ugh, so much damage! Okay. But this... Well, actually, we need to heal. So, do the bat. Health. Oh, the body. The free Evo. And we hope we don't die. You got another bird. They need to stop getting birds. I'm gonna kill you to get a ward. They gave me a bird! That means they drew, Oh. Oh no, that just kills me. try again. One more game, and then I think I'll call it a night. Well, Swordcraft. Okay. I'm sad we haven't seen someone play Ulan today. Okay, I'm gonna keep Lilith. Cassie Soiree is always a card you like. Gives you stuff. Like having stuff to play. Okay. Using this play. Oh no, I'm keeping the ghosts. Shit, I forgot. I really need to keep those ghosts. Saragaras. I can't leave that. Annoyingly, I can't. As much as I'd love to cast one of these tyrannical fists, I actually can't unless I want to also take the damage because we're both maxed out. I am in. That's what I was afraid of. Can I please draw any follower, please? Any follower I can play, please. No, that is none of those things. I just have to sit here and take a fucking full Zirconia board. Because I got completely... I shouldn't have... Oh, fuck's sake. I'm not dead! I am not currently dead. Hey, and the zombie reanimate. Okay. Do I miraculously survive? Or do they have literally any storm in hand? Any damage in hand at all? No, they have another Albert. Fuck. I had no way of dealing with the fucking Zirconia. One more. If I had any way of dealing with that, I would have possibly been able to pull that back. But no, that was such a bad start against fucking Swordcraft. Just like, it was an okay starting hand, I just didn't draw anything else. All I needed was one, like, follower that I could actually play. Okay. All Valor of the Nightless, and so I won't keep Valor. I don't think I'll keep Soul Predation. Keep the rest of it. Glorious, right? Games, because I do not have. It's card style. Get that from. Puppets. Some kind of promotion. Japanese store or something? Can we get one win with Mateo and Loser and this? This is eggs. Pop it there. Oops. I burned Mateo and Loser. I fucked up because I forgot that the World of Games triggers on spells as well. Can I draw another one? Problem is, if I soul predation this zombie, then actually no wait, because I played the no, that is going to mean I just have. I need to get cards out of my hand, but I need to save these cards for. Do over. I fucked this up too much. Like, burning the Miltair and lose and just like. Also, Egg Portal's actually kind of a hard deck because they have followers that are immune to destruction. So we go on one. Okay, well, last game. Unless I go absolute tits up. I think this deck might. This deck apparently has a 25 win streak. I don't know if someone on Shadowverse wins is lying to me. Okay. Eat Lilith. Look at everything. Okay. Bunch of one drop. One more after this one more. They got World Games. I would love to see World Games. Okay. We've secured Mateo and Liz. Now it's just a matter of surviving. Holding the bat isn't as good as just playing the bat, I think. I'd rather just play the bat out and get the have the body on the board. Now they've got a enhanced puppet in hand. That is, yeah, no, that is. But without evoing, I do have, without anything else to play here, I do have to spend. Because I really can't leave that Lashena alone. Hold the bat because it's the most valuable. Board. Ghost. So we did have to use up our Ghost and play points, so we might as well play the fists. Now we just hope we get a card to play next turn. Not forced to Evo or I'm gonna be forced to Evo go and lose, aren't I? I can survive another turn. Managed to not use my Voltairean Lizard this turn. Probably could have done that better. What I was drawing was that turn, but now I don't have any of my fucking ghosts and friends, which is a problem. They are simply accumulating eggs! Eggs, eggs, eggs! This hurts, it's fine, I'll just draw a bunch of bats. Fine. I'll get a bat back from... Not anything to... no point play pointing it out because there's nothing to trade in. Okay. Person. Well, this person, I know this person spends a shitload of money because they've got the fucking UD leader, which costs $80 for some reason. Okay, I would like to. This. This. Did I do anything else? I think I play pointer. Alright. Yeah, it's insane. It's part of a bundle, so you do get a shitload of crystals for it. But yes, to get the UD leader, you have to pay like a ridiculous amount of money. Fucked up. I'm about to die to second Axia. Odin. There it is. I think I've been misled. I don't see how this deck gets a fucking 25 win streak. Yeah, 5k crystals. Yeah, no, it is fucked up. I want to win a game. I'm going to play egg, sorry. Like, I want to be like, yeah, the game's great, but they are just so greedy with some of the stuff. Like, it's only very specific things that are, like, absurdly expensive. You can get a lot of stuff. A lot of cosmetics for free, but it's just like, oh, if you want this specific thing, better fork out. If you want the fucking Horizon lobby avatar, that's another massive bundle for no goddamn reason. Into the world of a game, so where I go. I know. This will be the last one, regardless of what I win or lose. Otherwise, I'm good. Yeah. Let's save this for my bad. I'm going second, so it's actually probably not worth saving. What I am going to do this, the other one. I feel like that's better than waiting 2 more turns. Play another one. I'll get Hopefully I will draw a card I can play next turn out of the 3 cards I'm drawing next. That worked out pretty well. Okay. The problem is I don't actually want to play it. So in fact, I did not draw anything useful. Maybe I do. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't think this. Could do it. Well, anyway. Okay, I fucked up. Should have saved it. Hey. Hey. Now I have to do some very awkward plays. Quality doesn't do enough damage and press off trades. I could draw cards with Sylvia next turn to help my dwindling supplies, but yeah, I think I did a very bizarre ordering there of going aggressive style and then backing out of the aggressive style to go to eggs. They do have the lovely, nice symmetrical blood state finished by their her eggs. Hopefully. Only saving grace is they haven't ramped at all. It's a Stark. Maniacs. Only 50. Oh, they stupid. Yeah, not stupid, that was bad. I would lie. Can I leave this alive? I don't think I can. Well, very unhelpful card draw. I really do not need 2 Dionysus in this matchup. Probably could have left that alive. Bangs. That's Beelzebub. Get some damage in later. I just start aiming for kill now. Tempted to just I'm tempted to just be hyper aggressive. This can threaten lethal with Axir if I draw something else to give her additional edge and they don't heal a bunch. Okay. Can I kill with Axia this turn? I need to draw anything that makes... Okay. Okay. Look, stupid. 4. Yes, this works! And we pop one of the eggs for lethal! Woo! I love it when a plan comes together! Like, I was pretty, like, I knew, because I'd played, I think, 2 of the transform spells, I was pretty likely to get Soprano out of the, Inari. So... yeah, where are we? 2,500 super evolves. God, I play this game. Fucking my feet. Oh, cool. 200 rupees. Okay. And anyway, that's enough of that nonsense. Ah. Close this silly game. Yeah, that was just some, because I might keep doing this in the evenings. Like, I know probably some people who are going to miss me playing in the afternoons, but it just works out better for life. The thing is, I'm much better at being like productive during the day when there's like sunlight out and shit. So if I do anything in midday that's not productive, I just don't do anything that day. I find it every time I do like an off. Well, I'm not doing anything else today. Good night. Gotta do what's best for you, and evenings just works out because I can be like very because then it's good evening for leisure time. Also, there is something about that. Affected by daylight. Also, I think it depends on it. Alright, let's see. Which the hexagons playing Final Fantasy X. That's the fucking video game, that one. And yeah, I will see you all next week. Probably be a VR chat stream on Monday, maybe. Avatar ready for. Yes, yeah, I'm tired now. Busy day. Thank you all for coming, and yeah, see you next week. Bye. Oh yeah, that's the old fucking